Alright, hello. So, on this video, this will be another small filler video to fill up the void in my YouTube channel, but it's gonna be a pretty interesting one. So, basically, I don't know if I've made a video about it, I don't remember, but the Tenek exec is a weapon that I really love. It is, in my opinion, the best heavy blade in the game on like the heavy blades categories. It's by far the best one. On its own, the stats are incredibly high, and it deals a ton of damage. But on this video specifically, I'm gonna show a unique tech that you can use with Tenet Exec to make your Warframes deal significantly more damage. And to show you this, I will take the arguably the best Warframe that you can do this with, the two best Warframes that you can do this with, maybe, and go with Garuda. So, what is the tech? Let's see the exec itself first. So the exec itself, we're using melee afflictions. Now, melee afflictions is increasing the affected status effects an enemy has by an additional 6. This is regardless of what weapon dealt the status or whatever dealt the status, this is just extra status onto the enemy when he is knocked down or flanked by your melee attacks. Well, recently Tenet Exec and its unique slam attack got fixed, not really buffed but fixed, because it didn't take account whatever mods you had for more damage or anything. It just took account of your initial combo and that was it. This is now fixed. It takes account on anything. Slam damage, heavy attack damage, armor reduction, everything. Literally everything. Including Bane mods. So here is where it gets very interesting. So as you can imagine, with Garuda, I will show you the build. We're gonna use this exact build where we will replace our second ability with Roar. And that will be because we want our fourth to deal as much damage as possible. So if you don't know what exec does, when you slam attack it normally, it has this animation thing that goes forward and it slams enemies and they go to the air. Or you can heavy slam attack and then it throws 3 of them together in front of you and knocks everybody up. So, pretty good. Now, I'm gonna show you what it does with Garuda. So I could sack the passive, but I don't think I need to, as long as we have Roar. And then we throw our fourth, and now slam. So these guys, all of them take around 400,000, yeah, that much. Now, you can say this is Garuda doing it, but honestly, this also multiplies the initial damage of your Seeking Talents, because it adds simply 7 more stacks of whatever you have, so... you saw the 3.8 million with the passive stacked. Some very big numbers, obviously. Now, this guy doesn't die because he wasn't hit by the fourth ability or anything. But the idea is this. You can essentially help your Warframes because your melee afflictions will add the status effect your Warframe might deal. So, for example, I don't know, Ember maybe? But her fourth doesn't add a heat proc, it adds a unique status on its own. We need to find something that adds an actual status. I mean, Lavos is a really good idea here. And there are probably way more Warframes. Citrine's 3 would be pretty sick with it. Siren, obviously. I'm gonna try Ember. I'm not sure. I haven't tried this yet. I'm gonna go into the Inferno build that I have. Not the greatest, but just to showcase this and see what it does. So let's slap. Okay. So now if we press 4 on these dudes and then do that, we see they have 10 heat procs. Each of them have 10 heat procs. And these deal hella damage on enemies that are affected by this. Now, obviously, it gets even better if you armor strip them, and it gets even better when you add Mel Elementalist, because your Mel Elementalist will add to whatever proc you are doing. So, we're gonna say it one more time with Nourish. And boom. So 91k on some of them, 27k, 18 stacks, 8 stacks on that guy. Generally really good to buff up whatever Warframe you're doing. You can simply buff up its damage as long as it's a dot. Future Mougly here. After testing it for a bit more, I realized that it was way too extreme and broken. So here is some ability synergies that you can try at home. Yeah, it would be the best melee actually. There is probably way more synergies than this. This is just what I found in the simulacrum doing this for the past 1 hour or so. Protea turret, wait. Protea turret, let's try this. Like, you know, I'm just getting the possibilities out right now because I am literally trying this right now. I haven't seen it. $398k procs. They just popped literally the moment I slip a heavy attack slam. They popped because melee afflictions added 7 more status to them from something that already deals a huge dot, and then it amplifies melee afflictions onto that dot and reduces their armor. This is crazy. This is some really, really crazy technique, and this could actually make the Tenet exec a way more meta weapon than it currently is. Like, this is a crazy, crazy tech for this weapon. So, enough yapping on the simulacrum. Let's go into a regular mission and see what this actually does. And what better mission to do this than a survival? I do have Grenier Bane, so for best results, I'm gonna go to Selkie. But you can see there is so much potential here, undiscovered potential for a kind of setup like this. There are so many frames that can utilize this and make their abilities absolutely cracked. It's such a nice discovery. And it's not even like 100% me. I'm not sure if anyone has done a video about this yet. Like, I haven't seen anyone do a video about this, but it's so good. You don't have to do anything. And the weapon itself, on its own, like, if you build for it, is unironically really good. I don't know. There is just so much potential, honestly. Wait, let me go to a better room. This room sucks, kinda. Way too small. Alright, this is better. But even, like, on its own, if you build this weapon normally, it's good. It's just, this is some insane tech for, you know, getting some one-shot builds onto your Warframes that you otherwise would not be able to one-shot in, like, super high level. Like, Embers 4 dealing 1 million damage with just 2 presses. That can go really hard. Like, you see this? 900k bleed from. I'm not like doing anything crazy. This is just me using Elementalist, heavy attacking, and that's it. The only big downside I find to this is that it has low range. If it didn't have low range, it would be perfect. But as you can see, the range is like till there, and that's around 10 meters. More or less 10 meters. But there are some really, really good damages here. And especially on abilities that otherwise won't deal that much damage. Now, Garuda 4, I understand you get the bleed from the slam attack itself as well, so it deals more. But I mean, seeing Ember 4 deal 100k ticks and 400k ticks on its own without armor strip, that's really good. Obviously, you can take this information and leave it, but I think it's very interesting. I think it could make for some very interesting setups if you put your mind to it and you find out about what Warframes could this be good on, you know? And I know I have an exec Reven, but this is, as long as your exec has Elementalists and, you know, an Affliction, that's all you need to, that's all you need. That's legit all you need. That's what's powering up your abilities and everything. Nothing else. The rest of the modes are here just to amplify my damage. Bane mode also helps, but realistically, Afflictions and Elementalist are the two big factors in this one. 3.7 million bleed proc. And it's so effortless. Like, I know my KPM is like super low here. This is not a great tile set, and I'm just showcasing this however I can. Because there is limitations, obviously, but honestly, I wouldn't worry too much because realistically, most of our tile sets are pretty linear nowadays. There are obviously exceptions, like Huba Fortress, big exception in my opinion, but overall this is pretty good. Now, Acolyte on the way, let's see how it does. On to the Acolyte. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it does pretty well against Acolytes. What the? Wow. Yeah. As I said, this is new to me. I haven't tested this. I just literally figured this shit just now, because I don't play this game much. And I saw this and I'm like, wow, this is actually incredible. That is incredible. Alright. I think that kind of proves the point. Acolytes, obviously, you can't add Bane modes to them either, and that's just the dot proc being that big and helping it out. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I really hope people catch on to this. I don't just do this video for, like, you know, I discovered something crazy or something like that. I just wish there is some people that main some other stuff and they try this and they figure out something great about it. Like, you could easily make a sick one-shot Gara build with this, or a Volt build, or anything. You could probably make this on Equinox. Like, there is so much potential. There is unironically so much potential here. And I love it. I love it. This is opening a new kind of strategy that I can build my Warframes around and deal more damage. And this is what I like doing in this game in general. It's what I crave to do as much as possible in this game. And the fact that that's why I'm so excited. The fact that something like this actually works, that it can buff your Warframe abilities like this, incredible, honestly. Alright, so I'm gonna test this around a bit more, see if there is anything else, like, you know, Wisp 4 may be dealing damage finally, but overall, I am quite happy with this. I am very happy with this. If I do get some incredible result with Wisp 4, I will leave it on a pinned comment below. But regardless, for now, I thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new, and I will see you on the next one.